Rich. It's our friendly reminder from our friend. Rich is just getting started. I love it. You're going to love today's content. Oh, look at Matt. Matt is here today. Hi, Matthew Erdman. Oh,
yeah, lady.
we gotta. Oh, there he is. How's it going?
Outstanding. How are you doing?
Well, I'm in Block Island, so pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'm so bummed. You and I are like ships passing in the night. You're going to Block Island. You're leaving when I go.
How many of you guys on have been to Block Island before and know where it is? What state is it in? That's a trivia.
Is it Rhode Island?
Yes, Mark, it is Rhode Island, and Victoria got it right as well. It is a Rhode Island state, and it has one of the lowest tax rates in Rhode Island. So if you're looking to buy, I just passed a house that's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 950 square feet, and it's only on the market for $995,000, Matt. So
that sounds like a bargain on Block Island.
When you're here, maybe you should look at it.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right, guys, let's get this kicked off. We're probably going to be done a little early today because we're going to go right into content, and then I got to get to a wedding on a Monday. So we're going to get this started. So Matt, anything you want to add before we share some content?
No, let's roll.
Let's roll. All right, Cassie, roll that beautiful footage. And here we are. Okay, so this week, obviously we're going to share all of this with you guys as we do. If this is your first time here, this is such great content to use this week. If you have been with us since March 1st, you're going to love this week too. We have a lot of great quick things for you to use and implement in your business this week. So we're going to go right down to the script. It's a really easy script. Now, this is something that you could text message and or send as a direct message in any one of the social media platforms. And the suggestion is to get 5 to 10 people per week this text message. I know that you guys have been working a lot on the communication we have been sending out. So if it's too much, you could dial it back a little bit, but the key to this is to stay consistent with your messaging. So today's quick text, Matt, would you read that for us? It's really easy, it's really quick.
You're muted.
Oh, he's muted.
Ah, what a rookie, huh? Oy. It says, hey, Jen, the real estate market is really moving and home prices are going up, up, and up. Curious about your home's value? That's a question. Would love to chat more about it.
Just a really simple, quick reminder about the market. Because to be honest with you, Matt, how many people are thinking about real estate right now?
Well, I'll tell you this, I'm number one, everybody, right? This is a topic of conversation everywhere. I went to my neighbor's house last weekend. What did they want to talk about? Real estate, what's going on? How long is it going to last? And oh, by the way, they referred somebody who they know is looking to sell recently or sell soon. And on top of that, like the curiosity is really around this. People know the market is going through the roof, whether they're thinking about doing something or not. People are super curious what their home is actually worth, right? I'm in the business. My own wife asked me the other day when we were having dinner. We bought our house a year and a half ago, got a pretty good deal on that house, and the market has gone nuts since, and we've done some work. My wife is asking, like, what do you think this is actually worth now, right? Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, my husband and I say the same thing. We're kind of in the same boat that every other buyer is in. Like, if we sold and cashed out, where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? So, I think a lot of buyers are thinking that too. And if you have a plan for buyers, I'm telling you guys that you're going to fill that gap and get a ton of business with a lot of this content. So send that text message out, send that direct message out, however you use it, just use it. Yeah. All right, let's go right into some of the social media. Go ahead,
I just wanted to add one other thing though. When you have that conversation, there may be people who do have plans of doing something further down the road. And while yes, there is a challenge, like depending on what it is they're planning on doing, maybe they're moving out of state because they're retiring. But if they end up finding out their house is worth way more than they even realized, even with the knowledge that the market is booming, they might make a choice to sell now and rent until they're ready to move to North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever they're going 12 months from now. So they're just powerful conversations to have. In your worst case scenario is you're putting yourself in front of them as the local real estate economist. So there's no downside.
That's such a good point, Matt. And you know what? I've heard recently that buyers are willing to do whatever it took to buy something. And a lot of sellers are taking that and saying, okay, listen, I'll sell it now, but you got to let me stay here until either I find something or my build's done or whatever it is. That's a conversation to have with your sellers if you're choosing to wait because they're either building something down in Florida. I know someone that's doing that right now, and he didn't realize that he could put his house on the market right now and make it subject to him finding suitable housing and or waiting for that build. Buyers are craving that kind of stuff, and just having that conversation is so important. So Matt, you make a really, really good point. All right, so here is your first social media post of the week, and it's just having fun with some ice cream. Who's not having ice cream these days? It's been nice and warm and hot, so we're having a little fun with it. And it says, sweet treats. With new buyers moving into the area, I'd love to share some local hot spots for the best ice cream around. Where is your favorite place to beat the heat and get a sweet treat? And then we put a little bonus question in there. Bonus points for including your favorite flavor. Mine will be in the comments below. Make sure you put it in the comments below. But guys, copy and paste this one and have some fun with it. Everything doesn't have to be about real estate, but what you're telling them is that you're working with buyers that are coming into the area. So it's a little bit of a real estate, but indirectly, right, Matt?
Yeah, you're just planting the seed.
Right. That's right. It is absolutely a seed.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? I see that Nate just jumped on. Do you want to add anything to that, Nate?
No, I think it's a nice soft touch. Easy
All
thing
right,
to start a
let's go on.
dialogue.
That's right. Absolutely starting that dialogue. All right, here's the next easy post to put out. And this one goes back to the person who just got the offer accepted. And this comes from the Rhode Island National Association of Realtors. It says, what is the significance of the number 5? How about the average number of offers realtors are receiving on their current listings? Why do you think this would be an advantage as a seller? And then it has the banner red. So did you guys know that? 5 offers. I'd love to get in the chat section how many offers, what was the highest number of offers you've received at either entering one or as a listing? So if you're working with a buyer, how many? What? Matt, that's a lie.
No, 100%. 78.
78 offers.
78.
36,
Correct.
25. All right, we're going to come back to the 78 in a minute. But buyer lost out to 37 other offers, right? Oh my goodness, right? You guys could see how many offers are in here. The average is 5. Do you think that's going to go up or down in the near future, Matt? What's your crystal ball say?
Oh, it's going to go down. We just don't know how long, but it's going to go down. Yeah.
Eventually it's going to get down. So what I think we're saying is don't get used to the current environment that you're in. Be in the relevant market, yet be ready for a shift at any time. Anytime. Matt and I know very specifically when July of 2008 happened. Mine was July 8th in Rhode Island. It felt like literally a pin hit a balloon and sucked the air out of it. And
Yep.
Matt, I think you had a little bit of a different date in Connecticut, but Rhode Island, I remember it right after 4th of July. Everything went from fire to nothing.
Yeah. Ours was October
I'm
08.
not saying that's going to happen again, by the way.
Yeah. No, but you have to be prepared, right? Like Gary always teaches us, you should be building your business plan for the market of the future. You're already in this market and you should have planned for it previously, and now you're executing on it. Then you need to plan for what's coming next so that you're always ahead of that curve.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But this is just a really fun, relevant post that's going to get curiosity out there. People are going to ask you questions about this. Be ready to have your local numbers available for your clients in your area, because you want to be able to tell them, well, there's about 5 listings a day that come on in the entire state. That's probably for Rhode Island, but maybe other areas, maybe there's a little more, or maybe you're in a little more of a smaller area where you want to be specific. But get your numbers and know them. Use this as a conversation starter. All right. Hi, Shelly and Krista. I felt left out on that.
I have all sorts of Rhode Island jokes rolling around in my head.
You stop.
Five listen. That's not real, is it?
What?
How many listings come
Where-
out of Rhode Island a day?
Oh, I was just totally joking.
That
It
was
was
a
just because
joke.
that number 5 was right there. No, we had more than that in our office over the week. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, so let's go on to the last one. This one, Erica and I pulled together for a little Nate Dickey. For a little Nate Dickey inspiration, we used this one. I don't know if you can
Oh, boy.
see it, Nate, but it's vintage vibes or modern lux. How do you prefer to take the wheels? Drop a line on your dream car in the first place you're driving it to. What do you think, Nate? What do you like?
I think it's
Do you like those
vintage
two cars?
vibes. I can't see the cars. What do we got? I can't see the cars.
Well, Erica did the best she could finding one that looks like a car that you posted. So it's a pretty cool vintage vehicle. But again,
Wow,
it's just. What are you
Definitely a
gonna say?
vintage car. I'm definitely a vintage car guy, and anywhere in the mountains or around water is a good place to drive it. That's my jam.
We figured you would say that, and you know what? I think you would start a conversation around it when you post it on your social media, because you and your team have been doing a great job really posting this stuff. We do take a look at the hashtag KWNE bet on KWNE. So please hashtag these when you're posting them, so we could really see what kind of engagement and likes you're getting on that. All right, guys. So these are the 3 posts in the simple text. That's what we have for today. We're going to send everything out in the chat here, and then we're going to email it out, put it on our social media, our Facebook group page. Brooke then does a whole bunch of extra stuff with it too as our regional tech trainer. And that's it. Any questions? Hi, Darren.
Jen, should we do a quick giveaway?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's always a fun
All
thing to do.
right. So everyone that submitted something last week, I put, now obviously Jen isn't there to pull a ping pong ball with a number on it, but I assigned everybody a number with a random number generator. So we are just going to do this digitally
All right, I'm
today.
just going to remind you, while Cassie is doing that, the way that we're putting everybody's name in this drawing is if you complete the form. Every week, Cassie sends out multiple emails with a link to remind you about this call itself and the form. The form you get to fill out if you get a new listing, a buyer, you make your calls. We're just looking to see how many of you are staying active with our content. And filling out that form is one way that we can, and that's how you enter in for our drawing. Cassie, what is our prize this week?
I'm actually going to let our winner pick. So we have our trusty coolers again, our t-shirt, our KW New England t-shirt, or a Profit First book.
Ooh, all great prizes. All right, so and our winner is?
So number 261, and that is for, I'm sorry if I butcher your last name, but it's Haley Saranen. And she was making 10 contacts a day, participates on our calls, and used our social media graphics and text script last week. Haley, are you on the call?
I am on.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Haley.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats. All right, before you pick your prize, tell us what's been the best thing you have used with the content we've been sharing, or you've gotten the most results from.
So I would say the most responses I've gotten is on whether you would do the sunset or sunrise, and then the pool one versus the fire pit. Those were the 2 big conversation ones.
So the this or that Thursday is really hitting home for everybody.
Yeah, and then I had a couple builders message me on Instagram, DM me on some of the other posts that I used. So been in contact with them. I'm finishing up a few sales with my buyers, and hopefully I'll get some more coming soon.
Well, congratulations on winning the prize. Obviously, the bigger prize is a business that you're building behind this content. So I really want to applaud you for really following along. And Haley, big question. Was it worth the entry fee for this class?
Yes.
How much did you pay? I want to make sure everybody's paying the same amount here.
For what? I'm sorry.
It was a trick question.
I was like, I didn't pay anything.
No,
That was the golden answer.
Yeah.
Yay, free.
Yeah.
building businesses here. That's all we're doing. We're dropping content, making people happy and building big businesses. So Matt, Nate, what else do you have to have before we end on a Monday?
That's it. Just keep doing it, guys. Keep doing
Keep
it.
doing it.
Engaging. And just, keep doing it and keep engaging with the dialogues as they come in. It's a contact.
All right,
sport.
guys, 15 minutes early. Go get some more lead generation done, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Everyone.